touching how your body been mine. I know you know, I know. Sexy, nasty, have no guideline. One day for a time.
Alright. And I don't care. God is fair. R.I.P. Mac Miller.
Myself, tried to give her up, but she fucked so well. Man, that bitch so cold. Man, that bitch so cold. I'ma take my time, I'ma hit that slow. Cause I ain't in a rush, young girl. You the only thing for me in this fucked up world. And they all ain't in love.
Mac Miller. Wait. One more time.
Wake up, I'm still be young. Never felt this free before. I need you more than keys and doors. I need you sleeping next to me. The blanket sheets, I take them all, yeah. And I teach her that we were the creatures of love. You be the leader, I could be Julius Caesar.
Alright. And the beats in the bang on that breeze wanna. Alright, guys. What's up? Come on! Beanie talk. Come on. Yeah, that's a long ass thing right there. Oh, that's crazy. What, you got 2 different color strands on your hoodie? That's tight. Whoa, where'd you get that? I don't know. Hold on, real quick. Whoa, how'd you get 2 different color strands on your hoodie like that? That's crazy. I wonder where you got that. That's crazy, bro. That's nuts. That's nuts. Alright, what's going on, everybody? Guys, we're here right now. We're live. Duh. You know the best part about doing that? When I do that, you can see my teeth. Come on. He lost his damn mind. One more time, ready? Shit's messed up. It's a little weird. It's alright, we can be weird. I remember one of the first things I ever heard, a girl came up to me when I was like, I must have been in 2nd grade, so what am I like, I was like 8 or 9. This girl comes up to me and she was like, hey, and I was like, oh my god, that girl's talking. I was like, hi, what's up? And she was like, you're weird. And as soon as she said it, I went, thank you. And then I walked away because I was like, I just figured that was all that was left of that conversation. And I remember not being hurt about it. But anyway, you can see my teeth. All right, let's get to it. Let's get it really quick. There's like 3 things today. 3 things. This is 4, but 3 things. Main things that I want to talk about. And they're at John Bad, Radberry on the line. What's good, John? Come on, John. Let's go, John. Come on, that's my man. All right, I love John so much. That's my guy. Okay, so 3 things. 1, no American will have to pay for coronavirus testing, diagnosis, or treatment for the next 60 days, at least. If you don't have health insurance, you can still get a test, go to the doctor, and the doctor will take care of it, and then they will be reimbursed by the U.S. government. If you don't have insurance, if you don't have health insurance, you can still get treatment, testing, and diagnosis, and they're going to reimburse. Anthem's doing it, Blue Cross is doing it, Blue Shield is doing it, Medicaid, Medicare, and if you don't have insurance, all good. Go to the hospital, they take care of you, they get reimbursed. This is wild. One. Also, if you're undocumented or you know someone that's undocumented, you get to go to the hospital, you get tested, you get a diagnosis, and you get treatment, and ICE is not allowed to be there. So you're good to go. 2, the CDC, Center for Disease Control, has officially recommended that the public wears face masks. Not masks. They don't want to confuse people. They're not calling it masks. They're calling it wear a face covering cloth. Wear something that covers your face when you go out in public for essential things. Only for essential things. You're still staying at home, but when you go out, you got to cover your face with something. Bandana, scarf that you can fold. There are a lot of videos. In LA, They have not made it an order. It's voluntary. Federal-wide, like the whole country, it's voluntary. You don't have to do it. You should absolutely do it, though, and the CDC is recommending it. In LA, they're actually going to work on making it an order that if you leave your house and go to the grocery store, you have to wear a face cover. And I think that's going to happen by next week. Mayor was like alluding to it. So you heard, and by the way, the mayor of LA said it last night. So LA's fucking ahead of the curve with this. So it doesn't matter if you're in LA, if you're anywhere, just be smart. You know what I'm saying? Wear a face cover and then when you're walking around, going to the grocery store, getting the stuff that you need because it's essential. Because that's the only reason you're leaving your house. Am I wrong? Definitely not. 3. So that's 2. First, you don't need health insurance to get treatment for coronavirus. You do not need health insurance to get treatment for coronavirus. The government will take care of it in America. 1. 2, CDC is saying you should absolutely wear a face covering device, whether it's a cloth, a scarf, whatever. You go like this. You go like this, you tie it like this, and suddenly your face is covered. It's all you got to do. And 3, and this is something that a friend of mine told me about. I think it was today or maybe a couple days ago. She sent me the link and told me that Yale, the college, the Ivy League college, Yale, the university, is offering a free course on happiness and psychological wellness. So, it's free. If you have access to the internet, you can take this course. Actually, I meant to do this at the beginning of this. Hold on. I'm so sorry, guys. I really meant to do this before. And I haven't done it. Because this is arguably the most important thing. Can you click links in comments? I wonder. All you gotta do is look that up. Look that up. Yale's offering a free course on happiness and psychological wellness. And you get to go check it out. Super sick. I'm going to put the link in my bio after this. But for right now, if you're interested, if you're feeling depressed, anxious, more stressed out, you're not alone, super normal. Yale's offering a free course. Super sick. I'll put the link in my bio. But you can Google it too, and then boom, it's right there. 4, there's evidence. And like the other 3 things are really the big ones here that I want to talk about, right? You don't need health insurance to get treatment for COVID-19. The CDC is officially recommending that you wear face covers when you go out in public to get essential things. Yale is offering, Yale, the Ivy League university, the one that you got to drop hundreds of thousands of dollars to get into, is dropping a free course on happiness. Tips, ways to identify how you're feeling, more self-awareness, and like to work on those. I'm enrolled. I'm gonna be taking it. It's over. I think it's like a 5 or 6 week course. And I suggest that you do it too. I'll keep you guys updated on how it's going for me. I know that today I felt horrible, and the last couple of days have been a lot heavier for me, more weighted. And then I've reached out. I've like talked to people that I know pretty well, and they know me really well. And it's helped me out. And then I started this course, and just like knowing that I'm taking necessary steps towards bettering myself, learning more about myself, learning more about my mind, it already makes me feel a little bit more in control of my situation. I feel a little bit better. So I want you guys to do the same thing. 1, 2, 3. 4, there's evidence that suggests in places like Seattle, Washington State, and Los Angeles, staying inside is working. And this is really important, right? That's amazing. So someone was reading. I just was trying to think what they were saying. Someone made a comment saying about Yale, and they were doing it, and they like it too. Check it out. There's evidence to suggest that the mitigation that we're doing, the physical distancing, right, the staying at home, is working in Los Angeles, places like Seattle, Washington. It seems to be working wherever we've been doing it. But LA got in a little early, and we've been doing it really well. But that doesn't mean. Right? That does not mean that we need to stop or we can't stop, because we can't. In the last 2 days, the amount of new cases, the amount of new cases in the last 2 days was equal to the number of new cases over the last 2 weeks. So in 2 days, we covered as many new cases as the last 2 weeks. So it does not mean that it's going away. It does not mean that we don't have to stay inside. It just means that less people are dying. It means that we're doing a good job. It means that if there was ever a fucking reason to stay inside more, this is it. You stay inside, it's working. We can feel good about the fact that it's working. Keep doing it. Don't stop. We're doing good. And every single time you decide to stay inside and not go and see your friends or go out in public when you don't need to, you're legitimately saving lives. Legitimately saving lives. Take it seriously like I know you are. You gotta be taking it seriously by now. And I can't tell you how appreciative I am of that. Me and my friends are taking it super seriously too. And I just, it's good to know that it's working, but we cannot let up. We gotta put the pedal down even more and keep this going. Also, I just want to say, when you wear a face mask, like a face covering, it doesn't mean that you can wear a face covering and then just go out. Give me 1 second, you guys. I love you guys. Just give me 1 second. I'll be right back, I promise. Sometimes you just want to kill someone. You know what I'm saying? You just can't. That's fine. You just can't. And you would never do that. But sometimes you feel like it. Just because you're wearing a CDC covering, right, does not mean that you get to go outside. Just because you're wearing a covering doesn't mean you go outside, right? You stay inside. If you have to go outside, you wear a face covering device. Bandana, a lot of different things. You can learn how to make them. Hi again. In New York City, they're asking for more ventilators and more medical equipment to prepare for next week. It's super important. They need more ventilators and medical equipment if they're going to be prepared for after April 6th. They're good up to April 6th, which is 3 days from now. And they really need a lot more equipment, and they're asking for more. If you want to help New York City, you can donate ventilators, sell ventilators, or if you have any like personal protective equipment, N95 masks. If you want to help New York, you get to go to nyc.gov/help now. That's nyc.gov/help now. Or you can call 833 NYC 0040. That's 833 NYC 0040. For food in New York City, if you live in New York City and you're struggling to get your next meal, there are a lot of expanding meal programs for you. There's 435 sites across 5 boroughs. Talked about this last night. I just want to reiterate the information because it's super valuable. So if you're in New York City, you don't know where your next meal is, from 7:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m., 3 meals a day go to a child and their family. No one is going to be turned away. And then from 11:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m., 3 meals a day to adults. And to find your place, text food to 877-877. FOOD to 877-877. Or you can even text comida to 877-877. Comida text to 877-877. Now, moving on to Los Angeles. In Los Angeles, LA, if you're looking for food, if you don't know where your next meal is going to be at, Los Angeles Unified School District operates 63 grab-and-go distribution sites. Hundreds of thousands of meals are being given out. If you live in Los Angeles and you don't know where your next meal is going to be coming from, you can go to achieve.lausd.net/resources to find a grab-and-go center near you to get some food. It's for students. So if you're a kid and you're in school and you need help, if you have a sister or brother, niece and nephew, and they don't know where their next food is going to be at, they get to go to achieve achieve.lausd.net/resources. RESOURCES. If you're looking to get tested, if you're feeling symptomatic, if you're coughing, if you're feeling symptoms of COVID-19 and you want to get tested and you live in the LA City or the greater LA City area, being Pasadena, Long Beach, Torrance, a little bit into Eastern Empire, Inland Empire, Thousand Oaks, Calabasas, go to coronavirus.lacity.org. and you'll be able to see if you're eligible. That's coronavirus.lacity.org to see if you're eligible to get tested. If you are eligible and they say, oh, there's no testing available tomorrow or the next day, they'll put you on the day after that or the day after that. You will get a test. And if you're living in LA and you're super bored, you don't know what the fuck you want to do with your life, and you want to help, you want to volunteer, go to www.volunteer.lamayor.org. Really simple. www.volunteer.lamayor.org. And that's all we got for today, people. I just really wanted to get out the fact that, one, no Americans are going to have to... you can get treatment for coronavirus if you don't have health insurance. You don't need health insurance to get treatment for coronavirus, to get tested, to get diagnosed with it. The CDC is recommending that you wear a face cover if you have to go out in public. It's not something to replace physical distancing. It's something that if you have to go out in public, you should absolutely wear a face cover. And 3, Yale's offering a free course on happiness and psychological wellness. And I'm enrolled. It was given to me by a friend of mine, and I suggest everybody enroll in this class. And I think it's super, 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 super awesome. With that, it is time for information en español. Este mayor de Los Angeles. And I hope you guys enjoy it. If you take anything away, you don't need health insurance to get tested, diagnosed, and treated for coronavirus. The CDC says you got to wear face covering items. And Yale is offering a free class online on happiness. So if you're feeling depressed, anxious, sad, less than, Google Yale course on happiness and psychological wellness, free, and you'll be able to learn a little bit about yourself and tools to arm you against those feelings. More so tools for understanding those feelings. Okay. Here we go. Time for the mayor. Let me just make sure we do this properly. Yeah. Oh.
Say a couple words. Mi mensaje es la misma. Es importante que todos nosotros toman estas órdenes a nuestros corazones. Después, acciones pueden salvar las vidas de nuestras familias, de nuestros vecinos, de nuestros padres y madres, nuestros hijos y hijas. Y necesitamos continuar con estas acciones. Quédense en buena salud, pero quédense en casa. Cuando nosotros pueden quedarse en casa, nosotros podemos dar la esperanza a nuestras personas de tercera edad, a nuestras personas que tener aflicciones médicos. Tenemos la oportunidad con estas acciones, con estas órdenes también, finalmente no solamente a salvar las vidas de angelinos, pero a tener un futuro aquí en Los Ángeles, con una nueva economía, con trabajos, con prosperidad, pero nuestras acciones ahora pueden prevenir la continuación de la contaminación. Facial.
Hey guys, sorry. I'm going to rewind it.
Habíamos as actually having it, meaning close to 90% of people have something else with the sort of symptoms that are similar to COVID-19. So having those...
I'm so sorry, guys. Let me get this for you.
Don't start to say, oh, en casa. We need to keep with this. We need to save lives. We need to make sure that we stay at home. Thank you for everybody in English. I'll switch to Spanish for that as well, and then I'll say a couple words.
Ready?
El mensaje es la misma. Es importante que todos nosotros toman estas órdenes a nuestros corazones. Nuestras acciones pueden salvar las vidas de nuestras familias, de nuestros vecinos, de nuestros padres y madres, nuestros hijos y hijas. Y necesitamos continuar con estas acciones. Quédense en buena salud, pero quédense en casa. Cuando nosotros pueden quedarse en casa, nosotros podemos dar la esperanza a nuestras personas de tercera edad, a nuestras personas que tener aflicciones médicos. Tenemos la oportunidad con estas acciones, con estas órdenes también, finalmente no solamente a salvar las vidas de angelinos, pero a tener un futuro aquí en Los Ángeles, con una nueva economía, con trabajos, con prosperidad, pero nuestras acciones ahora pueden prevenir la continuación de la contaminación. Mi mensaje es la misma: quédense en casa. With that, let me say a few other words in Spanish as well to share information. Gracias a todos y muy buenas tardes. Antes del fin de semana, les recuerdo, lo más seguro es quedarse en casa. Y si tienen que ir al mercado o a la farmacia, por favor, lleva una cobertura facial. Como lo habíamos recomendado el miércoles, hoy los Centros para el Control y la Prevención de Enfermedades están recomendando también el uso de coberturas facial en lugares públicos para evitar la propagación del COVID-19. Hoy en el condado de Los Ángeles hubieron 521 casos nuevos. En total tenemos 4,566 casos. En la ciudad hubieron 260 casos nuevos y en total 2,047. Y hoy tuvimos 11 muertes en el condado y ya son un total de 89 fallecidos. Y lo siento mucho a las familias que están llorando esta noche porque un miembro de su familia es uno de los fallecidos. Sin embargo, con la colaboración de todos, seguimos haciendo todo lo posible para aplanar la curva, incluyendo ampliando acceso a las pruebas de detección. Abrimos 3 nuevos sitios de pruebas de detección hoy. En total tenemos 12 sitios de pruebas en el condado, con 7 en la ciudad. Y no importa dónde tú vives en el condado de Los Ángeles, tú eres elegible para estas pruebas. Tenemos capacidad para hacer 3,500 pruebas por día y en el total hemos hecho 16,000 pruebas en la ciudad y el condado. Esto combinado con otros sitios de pruebas quiere decir que se habrán hecho aproximadamente 52,000 pruebas en el condado al final de la próxima semana. Esto es increíble y gracias a los bomberos, los voluntarios en estos sitios por su trabajo. Para determinar si eres elegible, vaya a la página coronavirus.lacity.org. Esta noche también quiero anunciar que la ciudad está apoyando a los residentes que viven en vecindarios que requieren permisos para estacionarse. Si ya renovó su permiso, pero el permiso nuevo no llegará antes de que su permiso se vence, la ciudad la mandará un correo electrónico con su permiso nuevo. Este permiso durará 2 semanas y lo puede imprimir en casa. Tendrás 2 semanas sin recibir una infracción por tener un permiso vencido. Sin embargo, debes de renovar tu permiso de estacionamiento y cumplir con los límites de tiempo. Además de nuestros esfuerzos locales, empezamos a ver llegar el apoyo federal. Y gracias a nuestros líderes federales. La semana que viene, nuestra ciudad recibirá $50 millones del Departamento de Vivienda y Desarrollo Urbano para fortalecer programas para empresarios de pequeñas empresas, familias de bajos recursos y algunos de nuestros residentes más vulnerables. Además, recibiremos $31 millones en subsidios para el desarrollo de comunidades para ampliar nuestro programa para prevenir desalojos y ofrecer a angelinos servicios sociales y apoyo económico. Y eso incluye $16 millones en subsidios de emergencia para apoyar a nuestros vecinos sin hogar o a familias al borde de la indigencia. Y también $2.8 millones para vivienda asequible para personas con VIH. También esperamos que llegue el dinero para familias trabajadoras y el programa federal de préstamos para pequeñas empresas. Y el Congreso empezará a tomar acción en desarrollar su nuevo paquete para recuperación económica. Estos fondos federales servirán para salvar vidas, así como nuestro trabajo para proteger a nuestros residentes sin hogar durante esta crisis. En los últimos 2 años, el programa Bridge Home abrió 12 refugios nuevos y 813 camas temporales para alojar a las personas sin vivienda. Para aumentar nuestra capacidad, el refugio YWCA de Hollywood agregó 60 camas en el mes pasado. Mañana abriremos nuestro refugio número 13 en el en la Administración de Veteranos en el oeste de Los Ángeles un mes temprano. Para asegurar la sana distancia, empezaremos con solo 50 personas, todos veteranos sin hogar y sin síntomas de COVID-19, pero que tienen más alto riesgo en enfermarse en las calles. Hoy empezamos a alojar a personas sin hogar a hoteles y moteles. Y también agregamos refugios de emergencia en centros de recreación por toda la ciudad. En total tenemos 695 camas en la ciudad. Finalmente, quisiera anunciar nuestra colaboración con la plataforma Inspiring Service, Inspiración de Servicio, para conectar a organizaciones que necesitan ayuda con personas que quieren trabajar como voluntarios. Para participar, visita volunteer.lamayor.org y haga clic en Non-Profit Directory. Tenemos tantas donaciones generosas, nunca he estado tan orgulloso de Los Ángeles como ahora. Seguimos adelante juntos. Amigos, hermanas y hermanos, quédense protegidos, quédense en buena salud, quédense en casa. Mucha fuerza y mucho amor. Gracias.
All right. Bueno. Oh, we did it, ladies and gentlemen. We did it. Pretty crazy update today. Like wild. The fact that you don't have to have health insurance to get treatment, tested, and diagnosed with coronavirus, or for coronavirus. And then Yale's doing a free course on happiness and psychological wellness. So sick. Okay, muchas gracias. Buenas noches. Good night, everybody. Mwah.